Hello, good morning to all. I am Prabhake, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. Today, we'll have a brief discussion about the software and the OS topics involved in computer organization and architecture subject. Software is a collection of programs that are executed as needed to perform functions like receiving and interpreting user commands, entering and editing application programs, and storing them as files in secondary storage devices. Managing the storage and retrieval of files in secondary storage devices. Running standard application programs such as word processors, spreadsheets, or games with data supplied by the user. Controlling I/O units to receive input information and produce output results is also done with the help of software. Translating programs from source form prepared by the user into object form consisting of machine instruction is possible only with the help of software. Linking and running user-written application programs with existing standard library routines such as numerical computation packages is carried out with the help of software. System software is responsible for the coordination of all activities in the computing system. Application programs are usually written in high-level programming language such as C, C++, Java, or Fortran. Independent of the particular computer used to execute the program. A programmer using a high-level language need not to know the details of machine program instruction. Compiler translates the high-level language program into a suitable machine language program. Text editor tool is used to entering and editing of the application programs. What is a file? File is a sequence of alphanumeric character or a binary data that is stored in a memory or in a secondary storage. Coming to the operating system, it is a large program or actually a collection of routines that is used to control the sharing of and interaction among various computer units as they execute application programs. This slide gives you an information about how the user program and OS routine sharing with the help of processor takes place. Operating system is a collection of routines that is used to control the sharing of and interaction among various computer units as they execute application programs. Operating system assign computer resources to the individual applications program. Operating system assign memory and magnetic disk space to the program. Operating system control move of data between memory and disk units. Along with these operations, operating system also handle I/O operations. Consider the diagram. In this diagram, it is very clear that how the user program and OS routine sharing with the help of processor. Now, at the time t0, OS loads application program from disk to the processor. Then the processor will wait for the transfer to occur, then passes the execution control to the application program. So at the time T1, the application program starts and the execution of the application program is completed at the time T2. Then OS loads data file from the disk, which is one of the requirement to run this application program. Once the data file is transferred from the disk to the processor in order to carry out the application program, the OS will control this operation between T3 to T4. The entire application program execution takes place. After that, the result is obtained, which will be transferred to the disk or any other secondary memories or to the printer for the printing purpose through OS routine. This is how the user program will get executed with the help of a systematic operating system routine. Now we'll analyze a parameter performance. Consider a system with one processor, one disk and one printer. Assume that the application program has been compiled from high-level language form into a machine-level language form and stored on the disk. The most important measure of the performance a computer is how quickly it can execute programs. Three factors affect performance of a computer system. One is hardware design, instruction set, compiler. The overall time of the program to execute is the elapsed time, and the times with the elapsed time the processor is active is called as processor time. To increase performance, is it minimize the needed processor time. Elapsed time depends upon the all of the units. The processor time depends on the hardware involved in the execution of the machine instruction. Performance of a computer system can be easily analyzed by considering a processor with a cache memory which is connected to the main memory via bus. As mentioned, the processor time depends upon the hardware involved in the execution of machine instruction. Here, in the machine instruction execution process, processor is involved, memory is involved, bus connecting the processor and the memory is also part of it. A cache is used which will help in order to improve the performance, which act as a fast memory. And in many of the computer, this cache memory is fabricated on the same chip. Cache memory will help to increase the performance as the instructions are fetched and copied, and a copy of the instruction is placed in this cache. Later, if the same instruction or data terms are needed, it is ready directly from the cache. Processor clock. Processor clock circuits are controlled by the timing signal called clock. Clock defines the regular time intervals called clock cycles. The various steps that make up an instruction can be completed in a clock cycle. The length of one clock cycle is considered as capital P. The clock rate is the reverse of clock cycle and it is denoted by capital R. Therefore, R is equal to 1 by P. or P is equal to 1 by R, and this clock rate is measured in cycles per second. Modern personal computers have clock rates ranging from few million to over a billion cycles per second, or it can be measured in hertz also. In a data communication system, usually a computer will be having a frequency of megahertz, gigahertz, or more than that. For example, if a computer is working at 1.25 gigahertz, corresponds to that the clock period of such a processor clock is 1 divided by 1.25, nothing but 0.8 nanoseconds. The basic performance equation of a computer system is given by T is equal to N into S divided by R. And this is also called as program execution time, where N is number of instructions involved in the program, S is average number of steps required per instruction, R is the clock rate in cycles per second. To make program execution time T to be a better one, reduce N and S and find the ways to increase R. Pipelining can improve performance by overlapping the execution of successive instructions using the technique called pipelining. A higher degree of concurrency can be achieved if there were multiple pipelines implemented in the processor called superscalar execution. Clock rate can be increased by improving the integrated circuit and making the circuit faster, thus reducing the time to complete a basic step. Reduce the amount of processing in a basic step. Now, we'll just have a brief discussion about the instruction set involved in CISC and RISC processor. Simple instructions have a small number of steps per instructions. That means the value of S will be less. Complex instructions have a larger number of steps per instruction, that is larger S. Therefore, a processor using only simple instruction could have a large number of instructions N and small steps per instruction S. Therefore, a processor using only complex instruction could have a small number of instruction N and large number per instruction, that is S. It is not obvious which one is best. Although the complex instructions are less in number, therefore with pipelining one can better achieve a lower S value. Simple instructions achieve more efficient pipelining processor that use simple instructions are called reduced instruction set computers and pronounced as RISC. Processors that use complex instructions are called complex instruction set computer, call it as CISC. Thank you.